Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Hillbilly Wine 101. And let's see what Wendell has brought us tonight. Wendell, what have you brought us tonight? Oh, looky here folks. Game of Thrones Red Blend Wine. Apparently it is the hottest series on HBO, maybe in their history. So let's examine this. Cool gray cap with a crown on the top in gold fancy design around the thing here. Then the labels kind of like four labels with scenes and creatures from the Game of Thrones. And then it says Game of Thrones Red Wine 2014. Paso Robles is where this is made. $17.99. 14.7% alcohol. Got a nice little bite to it. Officially licensed by HBO. Let's get into it, shall we? I got some unique stuff for it tonight. I'm going to decant a little bit. I'm going to put my Roman Soldier aerator on it, pour it into the decanter, and import it into my giant Game of Thrones glass. And what they're wanting to do here, let me get the open this with the chief here. What they're trying to do here is get you to maybe have a party for Game of Thrones and, you know, bring over the wine and drink it while you watch the show. So, if you're a big fan, that might be pretty cool to do. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to put my Roman Soldier head aerator, pour it into the decanter. Now, the grapes for this, kind of interesting. Syrah Tempranillo and is the main body of this. Then they add some Pitite Syrah, so now you've got a lot of bold, dark wine, or going to have some bold juice out of that. And then to add some fruit to it, they add a little bit of Malbec and Zinfandel. To add some fruit to that, old world gamey blend that they've had there. So we'll see. So I aerated it there, and let me aerate it some more. Let it get some air after being in this bottle for a few years. A nice big glass. Smell those black fruits. Oh yeah, second smells a lot better than the first smell. So, I got some cherry, some blackberry, a little bit of cola, some oak, yeah, black cherry, blackberry, cola, and a little oak. Let's taste it. That's odd. Usually you get either fruit, then you taste a little bit of oak on the back, or you get some oak and then you taste fruit on the back. And with this one, I kind of tasted the fruit and oak at the same time, almost like they were equal, hitting my tongue. And it was kind of cool, and I actually swallowed it quick because I wanted to tell you if I want to sip it again. That's really neat. I like the way that I don't know if I've had that, where the wood and the fruit are kind of right at the exact same time competing for flavor. I got a little tannin, but not a lot. It's not to where it's bitter and off-putting, but just enough to add some structure to it. And I got some acidity, and I think the acidity is a little bit more than the tannin, so it's not what they would call exactly balanced, but this happens to be the way I like it. I like wines that have a little more acid than tannin, and this one does. And so the fruits are there. overall, it's balanced the way I like it to be balanced. Just enough acid and tannin, and then with that black cherry and that blackberry and that oak. And on the very back end, it's got a nice finish because as I'm talking, I'm still tasting it. A little bit of cocoa notes, and almost like I took a puff of a cigar in the background there. So, on the finish, cigar finish. Anyway, I like it. The winemaker thinks it should go with food or a sipper, and I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a sipper, and I think it would go great with some nice red meat or spaghetti or whatever. With some nice red gravy. So, from Hillbilly Wine 101, I like Game of Thrones Red Blend, and I hope you all do too. Cheers.